Well, good morning, everyone. Highlander58 on the AT. It's 11:23. It's Wednesday, the 9th of March. It's the beginning of day 9. I made it down into Dix Creek Gap at about 3:15 yesterday, and didn't have to wait but about a minute and a half before a volunteer came by to pick us up and bring us about a half mile up to the top of Georgia Mountain Hostel, and it's a great place to stay. As soon as you walk in the door, you're greeted by the staff. They welcome you. They offer you a free drink, soda, water, juice, and then you register. I do recommend getting a reservation if you can. They hold about 26 people, and I couldn't be happier with the service there. They escort you to your assigned bunk, and they give you scrubs to wear, surgical scrubs to wear, so you can have all your laundry washed for $5. They charge $25 a night. That includes a shower and includes a continental breakfast in the morning, which was very good. It's a very relaxed atmosphere. It's only a half a mile from the Gap and the trailhead. It's worth the stopover if you want to spend the night or do a zero. I opted to do a zero here today. I'm going to be heading out in the morning, early, heading north, and I hope to make the North Carolina-Georgia border tomorrow. I'm feeling very good. I got a good night's rest. I do recommend earplugs because there are some snorers in the dorms. That's an important thing to have. Met some nice folks up here, some fellow hikers. There's a lot of hikers. They're booked already today for tonight, and that's why I do recommend getting a reservation. If you get a signal up on the hill, call ahead. There's also shuttles running into Hiawassee, and they have a free shuttle service here as long as you're a guest. It runs all day. They'll take you into Hiawassee, drop you off at the Ingalls Market, and they'll pick you right back up there. So there's a lot of opportunities to get the things you need, and it's just really a nice place. Very clean, well run. Sir Pax-a-Lot, a Triple Crowner. He is the owner, I believe, and I've met him. Real nice guy. He'll sit down and chat with you. He'll answer any questions you got about hiking, period. So take advantage of that if you meet him. I'm going to walk around a little bit, get a few shots of the area. I'm gonna try to get the video from the last 3 days uploaded. This will probably be uploaded in Franklin by the time I get there. So I want to give you guys as much of my experience as I can, and it's difficult sometimes not to film. There's so much I want to show you. And I'm trying to show more of the trail. So I will check back a little later. I'm gonna spend the night tonight. If I have anything else to add, I'll certainly put it on video, and I'll probably be heading out tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock. Take care. Well, good morning, everyone. Highlander58 on the AT. Today is March 10th, my 10th day on the Appalachian Trail northbound. It's about 8 o'clock, and I just departed the top of Georgia Mountain Shelter. Stayed there last night, took a zero. Tell you what, it's a great place. I don't know if I mentioned it or not in the other clip, but at the top of Georgia Mountain Hostel, you can print up your Smoky Mountain permit right there in the lobby. It's free. Permit costs $20. I have to tell you, if you have AT&T service, you're screwed. I tried for over 24 hours to load a video with Wi-Fi, with not best Wi-Fi, but with Wi-Fi. Didn't work. I got to the processing stage, so it's somewhere in cyberspace between you and YouTube. So another thing I wanted to talk about is, well, I guess I'll mention that I feel very good this morning. I resupplied in Hiawassee. I am carrying 8 pounds of food. That's about 7 days, and with my water, my pack's right at 36 pounds. 37 pounds, something like that. I weighed it there. Of course, that's going to change by the end of the day. The one thing I really wanted to tell you guys about is that it's injury at the, excuse me for looking down, but I have to watch the trail as I'm videotaping. I'm going downhill. 5 people left the hostel between the day we got there and the day we left, and 1 maybe leaving the trail, and it's all due to injury. And those injuries are knees and ankles. I cannot stress enough to get knee braces and ankle braces and practice hiking in them. I have mine on. I wear them every day. I don't care if it's hot. I don't care if they itch. I'm gonna wear them. So it's sad when these people have put so much time and energy into this hike, and yet they have to leave the second week because they didn't think about protecting their knees and their ankles. Because it doesn't mean you have to have bad knees. You can have good knees, but you can still injure them on the trail. So please, get braces, please. The next shelter is about 8 miles, I believe, and I should get there around noon, I think, at this pace. I'm not walking fast, I'm just walking. So we'll see how it goes. I will check back in a little while, let you know what's going on. And yes, I'm hot. It's hot today. Very humid. It's about 62 degrees right now. Okay. Just checking back in, letting you know where I'm at. I just reached Cowart Gap. And now I'm going to climb out of Cowart Gap, 3,770 feet. And it's nice and steep. So just checking in. I'll be back. Hey everybody, Highlander58 on the AT. Another update. Still March 10th. We just came down into Bly Gap, and we crossed the North Carolina Georgia border. Yay! It's kind of a milestone, you know. 13 more states to go, and it's nice to be out of Georgia. Let me tell you something about Georgia. It'll either break you or it'll break you in. So it's pretty tough. I'm glad to be out of it. And now I'm climbing up 4,666 feet, the courthouse bald. I think after that we're going to be heading down into Muskrat Shelter. We'll see. So, good morning everyone. Highlander58 on the AT. It's March 11th, day 11 on the AT, heading north. We got into Muskrat Creek Shelter about 3 o'clock yesterday. Set up, had some dinner, got water, went to bed about 5 o'clock. Got up this morning at 7, packed up, got back on the trail at 8 o'clock. So I'm heading toward a standing Indian shelter. I'm not going to stay there. It's about 6 miles up. I'm just going to use that as a reference point, and hope to be in Franklin or in that area by late Saturday, early Sunday morning. So doing good. Rained last night. Had to pack a wet tent, but you know, it happens. Hey everybody, Highlander58, just checking in. Day 10. Standing on top of a standing Indian mountain, right around 5,000 feet. That was an impressive climb. Had a little water, took a photograph, enjoying the view. I'm now heading down to the Carter Gap Shelter and see where I'm at, and decide if I want to go on, because tomorrow we're going to hit Albert Mountain. Hey everybody, Highlander58 here on the AT. I think I screwed up. I think I kept saying this morning was March 10th. It's actually March 11th.
I'm about 45 minutes to an hour from Carter Gap Shelter. So, sorry about that mix-up in dates. It's kind of hard to keep track out here. Well, good morning, everyone. Highlander58 on the AT. It's March 12th. Back on the trail, heading north. Had a really pleasant stay in Carter Gap Shelter. The temperature was great. Slept with the flaps open on the tent. And I got a real good night's sleep. And right now I'm heading toward the famous Albert Mountain and the famous Albert Fire Tower. So that's going to be a challenge. I think it's like 5,500 feet to the summit. And after we come off the mountain and the fire tower, we'll be heading toward Long Branch Shelter. If you recall, that was a turning around point for me in one of my pre-hike videos. I hope I make it to Rock Gap Shelter tonight. And then I'll have an easy couple of 3 hours down into Winding Stair Gap, and then I'm going to take a shuttle into Franklin for resupply and see how I feel, and consider taking a zero there. So I'll check back in a little bit later. That shot you just saw was at a vista on the way up to Albert Mountain. Had to stop there for a few minutes, just kind of soak it all in. Views like that, that's why I'm on the trail. So, one of the reasons. So, man, I'll tell you what, you could sit there all day, but then if I kept doing that, I'd never make it to Maine. So, maybe I'll come back someday and just sit there a little longer. Alright, it's starting to get a little steep, so I'm going to need both trekking poles. So I'm going to put this away and I'll check back in. Well, hey everyone, Highlander58 here. Just came down off of Albert Mountain, went to the historic fire tower, took a couple of great shots. Check these out. I'll tell you, the climb up there, that last 3 tenths, that's a scramble. I had to use my hands, set the trekking poles down, grab on tree branches. It was a tough climb, but you come around the corner, you see the tower, it's like, wow, it's beautiful up there. I didn't go up. It's locked. A few of the younger people climbed up. There's plenty of those videos on YouTube. You can see them. It was tough. I'm pushing on now to make it to Long Branch Shelter for water resupply, and then on to Rock Gap Shelter for the night, and then down on into Winding Stair Gap and into Franklin Sunday. I'll check back in later. I'm doing great, having a ball. It's not as easy as it looks like it is on film. It's a little tougher, but it's still great. So, talk to you soon. I forgot to mention, I hit the 100-mile mark right around Albert Mountain. So, officially, I'm a little over 100 miles in right now. If you don't count the approach trail, which people don't. So with that, I have over 100 and about 110. But I'm over 100 miles on the AT, and I'm gonna start picking up the pace after Franklin. I think I can do that now. I'm feeling stronger every day. I'm realizing I can use muscles I didn't know I had, so it's all good.